this. Hey guys, welcome back to AB Chinese, and this week I will be trying out yet another language learning app. And of course, this one is called Drops. It is also free. The free version only allows you 5 minutes on the app per day, but it is kind of intentional. The basic premise, according to the developers, is you spend a small amount of time to learn small bits of information that are presented to you in drops, hence the name. So let's give it a go and see what we find. Okay, so here we are in the App Store, and I just downloaded the Drops app. They actually have this weird setup where they have like one central app, which is the thing I just downloaded, but they also have separate apps for the different languages. Like down here you can see the Korean one, the Japanese one, Russian, and then there's the Chinese, and then, some other languages. But I'm pretty sure if you just use the regular central app, you can choose your languages. I think it's funny how they also have an owl in the startup. I don't think their logo is an owl, but they have an owl in the graphic, just like Duolingo. Oh, so yeah, 5 minutes a day. It's all about building that habit. I think that's what they want you to do. Yeah, so which language do you want to learn? You can scroll down here. Let's take a look. They probably have as many languages as Duolingo, if not more. I didn't count them, I have no idea. But Chinese, here we have Cantonese and Mandarin. So for those of you who don't know, Cantonese and Mandarin are two different spoken dialects of Chinese. The writing is the same, but the spoken language is different. Of course, we're going to do Mandarin. Mandarin is more commonly used, and it's the national language of China, so that's the one you're going to encounter more. I don't know Cantonese, by the way. I only speak Mandarin. Okay, why are you learning the language? Here we go. We'll do career. Whatever. I don't even know I wonder if they change up the program based on what you choose. Okay, hi, we prepared a short tutorial to show you how drop works. Is this a tutorial or is this... Oh, we're starting? So on this app, you can skip words too. And right away you'll notice that the structure is a lot different than Duolingo. It's a lot more non-traditional, I think. Let me turn up the volume a little bit so you guys can hear it better. So you drag it down to learn it, or you can hide it if you already know it. So let's hide this one. Let's pretend we already know this. Oh, okay. So on the upper left-hand side, you'll see you can have Romanized aid on or off. So all that is that's pinyin. That's the pronunciation guide. Personally, I think I would leave it on if I were learning Chinese. A lot of people look at pinyin and they think of it as like a cheat or something, but without it, you're going to have a lot of trouble getting the right pronunciations. And of course, we all know that bad habits die hard. There was another thing underneath the Romanized aid on the left side that I didn't click on. Was it like traditional characters? I think it was traditional characters. Let me try to pull that up again. Oh, okay, so you can actually learn traditional Chinese with this app. So let me give the quick explanation again. Traditional Chinese is used in Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Macau. Simplified Chinese is used in mainland China. Romanized 8, I can't say that. Adaptive, always on, always off. I don't know what adaptive means. We can try that. Writing practice, that'll be interesting. Show solutions in English. Okay. So anyways, as I was saying, non-traditional, this app, I mean, we've only been 2 minutes in, not even 2 minutes. But we've already seen different structures of how they ask these questions. There's fill in the blank. There's drag it to the right one. Is it correct? Yes, no questions. No, not pronunciation. Is it just me or did it kind of sound like nai lo? Like low. That was kind of weird. No, I don't need the help. I'm trying to do it. Okay, that one's fine. Tap on the correct choice. What? What was the word? I was like, I didn't even read that correctly. By the way, if I make a mistake on here, it's not because I don't know this stuff. It's like, it's actually kind of hard thinking and talking and doing this at the same time. Okay, so that's breakfast, but they showed fruits. Okay, one of the weaknesses with this is that sometimes the pictures can be a little bit ambiguous. Oh. That pronunciation was weird. Kind of sound like 超子. So the pronunciation should be 叉子. 叉子. It's fork. At this point, I'm already pretty sure that Duolingo has a better voice, what do you call it? Speech to voice. Duolingo has a better speech to voice generator in their program. Like, this has to be a computer program. There's no way that this is a human voiceover. Yeah, that's not right. That fork pronunciation is weird. Okay, tap and hold on illustration to reveal its meaning. Oh wait, of course you could do that. I should have known that. Okay, so if you look at the pictures and you're not sure exactly what they're even talking about or what the picture is, tap on it, I guess. It'll tell you. Oh yeah, and if you don't answer for a while, it'll like shake on the... I can't describe this. Here, hold on. Let me pretend like I don't know what I'm... Oh, okay, there we go. See, it gives you hints if you wait too long. Here it is again. 车子. It almost sounds like car. 车子. With a z at the end, which is weird. I wonder why they started on the foods unit. Like, does a beginner want to learn this? Mogu? First of all, nobody even likes mushrooms. And look at that character. Look how complex that is. Would you want to learn that? We are done here. Skip. Novice. We got 5 more words. Skip. Okay, the 2-day rule. A streak you can actually keep. Are they throwing shade at Duolingo with that? A streak you can actually keep. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was shade at Duolingo. So 5 minutes a day. Technically, you can do it 5 minutes every 10 hours. Which means you could do it like 3 times every 2 days. Unless you're crazy and you have a weird sleep schedule. Alright, now what I really want to look at is what else do they have. So, we start on the foods unit, which is kind of weird, honestly, because that's not what... Like, Duolingo started with ni hao, hello. Like, that is logical, you know? If you're a beginner, you kind of want to learn how to say hello. It's really practical, it's really commonly used, but why am I starting on food and learning how to say mushroom? So I want to do a few more to get like a better overview of this, but I guess I'll have to wait until tomorrow to do this again. I think I'll do another one in foundations, and I want to do another one in travel talk, because those seem like where someone would logically start and not in weather, relation, transportation. Okay, do you see this? Prison. Like, why would I want to learn Chinese prison words? I don't know.
A few moments later.
Okay, so here we are, day 2 of drops. Let's get going. By the way, I'm only wearing this shirt for consistency. It's not like I don't change or something. Wear the same shirt all day. Oh wait, I should have just watched that video for extra time. Darn it. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to do the foundation lessons. Here we go. Zhen. Okay, cool. They're showing you the strokes of the character with the pinyin. Did they have that before? I can't remember. One day I can't remember anything already. And we're practicing on writing now. So when I talked about Duolingo, I talked about how there's no writing practice, so this offers writing practice. That's nice. Okay, that pronunciation was weird too. It's like ko wu. It was almost like 2 syllables, like there was something at the end. That's kind of weird. So it should be pronounced ko. Yeah, that's weird. Man, this is too bad. I'm liking this app because it's so cool. It's like non-traditional, and like, you know, when they were introducing the zhen, you know, they had that person kind of like in the background. And when they introduced ko, they had like a mouth in the background. You know, these are all just like cool things that help you remember. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. You know, but the pronunciation is just yeah, missed opportunity. Too bad. And my handwriting sucks. Wait a minute. Okay, so I can just quit. So I've seen enough of this, I can just quit and do something else. Why didn't I think of this yesterday? Travel talk. Let's do some travel talk.
谢谢.
Okay, so this is much more practical than learning how to say mushrooms, I guess. So this is what I was talking about with some of the images being a little bit ambiguous, where, I mean, I guess you could tell that someone kneeling is, you know, asking, like, please, but, I don't know, it could be just a dude kneeling. Like, who's not to say, like, maybe he's proposing. It's a guy proposing to his girlfriend. Oh.
请. 对不起.
对不起。对不起。对不起。
对不起.
It's not wrong, but it's kind of weird.
对不起.
Okay, I can't get past this pronunciation. This pronunciation is just not good. So listen to this. There's that extra syllable at the end. It's like she's saying ni hao wu, and that extra syllable is not supposed to be there.
你好.
Yeah, you guys hear that? So I don't know what's up with this. Let me try something else before I run out of time. Okay, so we've done our foundations, which is like learning radicals, and I guess it's just writing Chinese, really. We did some travel talk, some useful essential phrases, food. Of course, we start with food. And there's more food, drinks, fruits, vegetables, more vegetables. Wow, even more cooking. Exotic fruits. Too bad that's locked. I would want to do that one. Okay, so we got weather, relations, transportation, household items, city, computers, clothes, fun, astronomy. Okay, what should I do? I think I should do prison. Let's do prison.
逮捕.
Why are we learning this? Oh my gosh.
逮捕. 逮捕.
Guys, this is ridiculous.
警棍.
警棍. Why are we learning this?
警棍.
You know, these are not really common words that you need to know to be proficient in language.
警棍.
So, it's so weird that they spent the effort to make this unit instead of making the pronunciations better. Yeah, that was a roast. I suppose this would be beneficial for someone who is watching C-dramas, because, I mean, you might run into these. You know, there's a common plot line in Asian dramas, C-dramas, and K-dramas, or whatever, where, you know, the female lead is running away from the bad guy, and then the police are involved, but of course the police always get there like 10 seconds too late, and then the girl is gone, and then the male lead has to save the day by doing all the job that the police should have done in the first place because they were incompetent. Oh, I'm out of time. Darn it. Well, I talked too much. Alright, so now that I've used drops for a mere short time of around 10 to 15 minutes, I try to do as much as possible within that time frame. So here are my final thoughts. Overall, I think the app is really creative, and, you know, it's definitely a lot more fluid than Duolingo, which is just giving you like words and definitions, and you kind of do like the traditional fill in the blank or mix and match, things like that. Whereas Drops is, you know, it has like these more like game-like features where you're dragging the word to the right graphic, and the graphics are really good. They can be ambiguous sometimes, but usually they're pretty good, and you can always tap on it to get the English definition that they're going for. Unfortunately, the biggest downfall with this app is I found that some of the words are not accurately pronounced. Yeah, I'd say around 90 to 95% of them are accurate, but when you're trying to learn a language, 10% of the language learning that you're doing, if that 10% is wrong, that's a lot. And on top of that, the information is somewhat disorganized in this app. It doesn't have as clear of a structure as Duolingo has. I mean, just the fact that it starts you off on foods is kind of questionable, teaching you words for like mushroom. I know I keep on bringing that up, but it just left such an impression on me that when I first saw it, I thought it's completely ridiculous. And then even if you go into the other modules, they're broken up a little too much for a beginner. So I don't think this is the app for a beginner. You know, the pronunciation's not that great. The organization's not that great. The choices for words that they're teaching you is questionable, you know, especially for like the other modules like astronomy or like prison. The benefit is if you're an intermediate or advanced learner and you want to learn specific things like that, and you know, a lot of them are very real life situations and very specific situations, you can go into the app and learn what you want to learn. But of course, again, you're also dealing with 10% of the words being not accurately pronounced. But this is why I keep saying it's so important to learn pinyin. I mean, some people think it's a cheat, but no, it's not. Because say you have a tool like Drops, okay, and you want to use it, but if you don't know pinyin, then you're just going to learn all the incorrect pronunciations. But if you do know pinyin, then you can catch it when they make a bad pronunciation. Like, what was one of the ones they're pronouncing really weird? Ni hao, okay? So if you know the pinyin for ni hao and you know that it's supposed to be pronounced like ni hao, you would know that there's no way it's pronounced ni hao wu, or you know, whatever weird sound they attach at the end. So knowing the proper pinyin and the rules that go with it will give you more freedom to, you know, expand and to use learning materials that maybe have some errors, but you'll be able to catch them because you have that foundation already set. I personally wouldn't use this if I were a beginner, and I would only use it as an intermediate practice tool, supplementary practice tool, if you have a good, solid foundation in pinyin already and you know how to pronounce basic Chinese characters and words. But now that I know all of this, I'm starting to question whether or not I should be using it to learn Korean, because I have been using this to learn Korean for a year, and I have noticed that some words in the Korean version have sounded weird to me. Like they would pronounce kurigu as kurigo. I think that's wrong, I'm not sure though. Alright guys, thank you for sticking around until the end. I hope this video satisfied your curiosity about the Drops app. If you were wondering what it was like, or if you were wondering if you should use it to learn Chinese, I've had a lot of fun making this video and also the Duolingo video too, so if there's another app that you guys want me to try out, leave it in the comment section down below and I wouldn't mind making this into a series. And also, we recently just hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel, so thank you so much to everyone who has supported this channel, watched my videos, liked my stuff, even if they were bad. But I still have one small favor to ask of you, and that is, you guys have to let me know what you guys want to see. Because when I make videos, I usually just, you know, go off of instinct and try to predict, oh, what would they like to see? I wonder what my viewers want to learn. Okay, so maybe I'll teach that. But if you guys give me more feedback, then I can make more content that you guys want to see and that you guys will like. So again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. That is all for today. I'll see you guys in the next one. 下一次再见，拜拜。